Disclaimer: this list is subject to change as more games made of pure awesomeness are played. Hey, what is up, ladies and dudes? KDG here, and welcome to a little bit of a different video that I decided to do today. Today, we're going to be taking a look at my top 10 favorite video games of all time. So, I hope you dudes enjoy this, and let me know if you want to see some more videos like this in the future, if you want to see more list-type videos, because I know those are fun. Pretty fun to watch, so if you guys enjoy it, then let me know and I'll make some more. I'll find something else to talk about, but without further ado, let's get right to it. Alright, kicking us off at the number 10 spot is Super Star Wars for the SNES. I love this game, simply because it has so many really awesome memories for me. The first time that I ever played this game was when I got it for Christmas from my parents. Me and my dad played this game for probably 8 hours. On Christmas. We got probably one of the last couple of levels. Like, we were blowing up the Death Star. That's how close we were to actually finishing it. But we never did actually finish it. But I had tons of fun with this game. It only like barely made my list, and the only reason it made this list is because of those great memories that I had for this game. But because really, it's not that great of a game. As you can see, the enemies kind of just keep on spawning on top of you if you're in the wrong spot for too long, because all it senses is if you're in the spot, and if you're in the spot, it spawns things. So it gets to be a little bit intense to where it just keeps on spawning things over and over and over, and there's not really a whole lot you can do. But other than that, other than a little bit of unfortunate difficulty, not difficulty, but other than it being a little bit hard and the spawning mechanics being a little bit weird, it's a pretty solid game. Number 9 spot goes to Star Fox for the SNES. I loved this game. I played this game so much. I'm gonna say I love a lot of these games because they're top 10 favorite games of all time. What do you expect? But anyway. I played this game so much, it was crazy. And one of the things that I always remembered, that I still say to this day, was something you just heard just not too long ago, was the commander saying, "Good luck." I still say that on occasion. I played this game a lot. This was one of the first games. I never was able to beat this game, just because it is kind of it's not really hard, it's just that you have very limited lives and it's very hard to get lives back. And when I was younger, I also wasn't really all that great at video games. But yeah, I really did enjoy this game. This was actually one of the first fully three-dimensional games. It was actually three-dimensional, where the computer rendered everything as a three-dimensional image that you then saw. It made use of the Super Nintendo, some special hardware for the Super Nintendo cartridge, which is what let it have this real 3D shape. My controller was going out of whack there, that's why I was way off on the side of the screen. But this is just one of a few games that made use of this, and while this Star Fox game isn't really all that great, Star Fox 64 was the next one that came out for Nintendo's next system, the N64. I think that game was the better Star Fox, but I like this one better because this is the one I played as a kid. Again, I played this one with my dad quite a bit, just because I could never really get past it. So a lot of times I ended up just playing this first level over and over again because this is the one that I could beat, and I really like this game. Also, I didn't do it in this clip because I honestly forgot about it until just now, but I actually liked the damaged wings, how they looked. Because when you ran your wings into the ground, they got damaged and turned red, and I liked that color better, so I would actually purposefully damage my wings so that I would be taking more damage, but I didn't care because it looked cool. The number 8 spot goes to Team Fortress 2. Again, this was one of the first couple of games that I got on Steam. I didn't used to play it very often, but I started to get back into it a little bit. I do enjoy this game. I don't normally go in much for first-person shooters and really like competitive kind of games, just because I do like survival crafting games, and generally people who like survival crafting games aren't really big first-person shooter games. But you know, I enjoy it. I do enjoy it a lot. There's, again, one thing that I love in games is customization, and Team Fortress 2 has customization. There are hundreds and hundreds of items and a bunch of like cosmetic stuff that's really fun, and I just love the idea of everything being different, like with a bunch of different. In a lot of first-person shooter games like Call of Duty, etc., really everyone's the same. I mean, you're using a sniper rifle or an assault rifle, and that's the main difference. But the people are the same. Whereas in Team Fortress 2, every single person's different. Everyone has a different role. Demo Man is good for taking out sentries. Engineers build sentries, and medics heal people. I mean, it's pretty simple, but it is fun. I do like this game. I'm not good at it. As you can see, I'm getting destroyed a lot. I don't know how that sentry gun saw me, but I think it was shooting at someone else, and I got in the way, because, you know, I'm good at this game, like I said. Generally, I play engineer or sniper, with spy being kind of like my third class, but I'm not very good. As you saw, I just whiffed all 3 of those shots, so, you know, I'm pretty close to point blank, so that'll tell you about why about my skill level. But one thing I do like about this game that I like about this game is that it is not ultra competitive, because it is so much of it is kind of goofy. The hats and the cosmetics and etc. is just kind of goofy, so people don't take it as seriously as something like Call of Duty, which is supposed to be like really realistic, and that's something that as a very casual player I appreciate. So that's why this game makes it in at the number 8 spot. And the number 7 spot goes to Terraria. This game is one of the first games that I got on Steam. One of the first games that I played on my PC after I actually became like a big PC gamer. I didn't do a whole lot of PC gaming for quite a while because I was playing our home consoles mostly, but Terraria really got me into PC gaming as a major thing. I do love this game. It's a survival crafting game, and I really like the kind of idea of those, of kind of having to survive and craft the world and make it better and make it to where it fits you. This one I like because there's so much stuff in this game. When I first played this game, I was just completely overwhelmed by all the things I could craft and all the enemies and the bosses, and it was just so much fun because there was always something new to learn. It was so much fun. It still is. And I haven't even started exploring like all the mods that are made. There's some massive mods for this game that I haven't even started to explore yet. Yeah, I was just messing around fighting some goblins here with Arcalis because, you know, it's a fun little sword. But this game has so much, and they're still updating it. It's still getting new stuff all the time. It's just a generally awesome kind of game. And then just in a minute here, I don't know if it already happened or not. Oh, there we go. I actually got a frozen key, which is kind of cool. Pretty rare item that, but yeah. So I mean, there's just so much replay value in this game because there's so many different weapons and classes and different types of setups you can have. You can build yourself for critical damage or for defense, and there's just so much you can do in Terraria. It's awesome, and that's why this takes the number 7 spot. Super Bomberman 2, again for the SNES. You may be noticing a trend. I love video games made by Nintendo in the early 90s. I just love them. I played a lot of them because that's what we had. Super Bomberman 2 is a game that Super Bomberman isn't really a major franchise anymore. It used to have a bunch of different games. I know that there were at least 5 Super Bomberman games. And basically the basic idea of it is you run around, you're these little bombermen. You put down bombs, and it's all timing. You have to time your bombs to where they blow up enemies, other players, and basically everything else in order to do whatever objective you're trying to do. I just played through the first story level, or the first like campaign level kind of thing. You just gotta defeat these little like robot bird things. I'm not really sure what they are. I'm just gonna not think about it too much right now, but yeah, then you gotta like blow up a switch and you open the door and go to the next level. One thing that I didn't like about this game when I was younger was the fact that there's a time limit I didn't like games with time limits, but you know, that's. I think it's good that there's a time limit, otherwise there'd be no rush. And it's a pretty calm game until you start running out of time. But yeah, there's this mode, and then there's the battle mode, which is what I played most. And that basically, what that is you'll be seeing it now. When you basically just run around and murder each other with the bombs. It's pretty fun, pretty straightforward. It's a last man standing kind of thing wins. You can choose a bunch of different colors and whatnot for your character. I chose orange for this particular match because I don't know, orange is a nice color. Yeah, and you can have different like computer difficulty levels, and then like you have so many wins till someone's the ultimate champion. There's I think like 10 different stages, so it's pretty cool. There's a lot of fun party times with this game. I played this game again a lot with my family because it is a really great game. You can play with up to 4 people on one SNES, so yeah, it's pretty fun, pretty awesome, and that's why Bomberman is at the number 6 spot. Undertale. What can I say that I haven't said? It's at the number 5 spot because this is an amazing game. One of the first turn-based RPGs that I actually played, like tried to finish. I was gonna get some like normal footage, but I wasn't able to because I still haven't beaten evil Photoshop Floey yet as of the time of making this video, so I couldn't get any new footage. But yeah, it's an awesome game. This still freaks me out a little bit, and I'm not sure how I'm ever gonna beat this. So I might not. I'm just gonna put that out there, but yeah, it's an awesome game, and that's why it's at the number 5 spot on this list, because it's awesome, and it makes you think, and I like that. It's a cool game. The number 4 spot is once again an SNES game from the early 1990s, Super Mario World. Again, I had this one when I was a kid. It was the first Mario game I ever played, and I love it. I still play it to this day. I recently reacquired this game for the actual SNES, so I've been playing it quite a bit on there. And I just love this game. It's friendly, it's bright, it's hard enough to make you like actually want to do well, but it's not so hard that, you know, it's really hard. I mean, I say that as I die to a bullet bill that I shouldn't have been jumping at, but you know, whatever. It's not that hard. I just die from the second enemy. Third, I'm not really sure, but anyway. Yeah, I love this game. It's one of my favorites still to this day. And it's just awesome. I used to play this game a lot with my sisters. They weren't very good at it, but I suffered through and played with them anyway because Mom said I had to let them play with me. But even without that, I still love this game. There's so many secrets and stuff to find in it that when I was younger I didn't even know about. There's so many secrets that I didn't know about that I've recently been finding, and it's really fun. I enjoy being able to go back as being a little bit older and still enjoying these games and still finding new things to find out about, and also being better at them because I knew that there was a life in this thing. I'd seen my dad get it, but I never knew how to throw the shells up until fairly recently when I started playing this game again. I finally actually learned how to throw the shells up. So yeah, I love this game. It's awesome. Tons of fun. Just forever. And I mean, there's football dudes. That's cool too. So yeah, that's why Super Mario World for the SNES takes the number 4 spot. And my third favorite game of all time is Mega Man X for the SNES. This game is all kinds of awesome. There's a bunch of bosses, you get abilities from them when you defeat them. Their abilities are the next boss's weakness, but there's no order. You don't have to go each stage in its own order. The Mega Man franchise is a little bit special because it's one of the first ones to actually do that. But Mega Man X is really special to me. There's a lot. I had so much fun. This is one of the first games that I actually like played to try to beat. When I was younger, I used to play, like I said about Star Foxes, I used to just play the first level because that was the one that was easy, the one I could beat, the one that I had fun with. This is the first one that I was good enough at the game, and I took enough time to become good at it, that I actually stood a chance to beat it. I actually got to one of the last stages before we got rid of our old SNES a long time ago. That jump right there, maybe it was a jump a little bit later, I remember playing with my grandmother. And I don't know if she was legitimately as bad as I was at video games, or if she was just missing that jump to make me feel better. Either way, I remember having so much fun with my grandma because neither of us could make this one jump. So we would play this particular stage, this opening stage, over and over and over, failing this one jump, and it was kind of embarrassing. I mean, thinking back on it, but you know, hey, whatever. I did eventually get through it and get to be pretty good at this game. There's tons of secrets. There's so much stuff to find, and I just love this game. This is, yeah. I mean, I love the music. I love the art style. Everything. I actually bought the playlist or the soundtrack, if that tells you anything. Yeah, love the music, love the action. It's an awesome game, and that is why it is my third favorite game of all time. Second place is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, the SNES. This game is awesome. I first picked up this game when my dad said it was going to be too hard for me, and he was right. So, I put it away, didn't play it again for quite a long time until I was a little bit older, and then when I was finally able to play the game and it wasn't so hard, that it was unplayable basically because it was so hard, I loved it. I fell in love with it. This game introduced me to the Zelda franchise. I love Link's pink hair, seriously, pink hair. I don't know why it changed in any of the other Zelda games. It should have just stayed pink. But you know, I wasn't on the team creating Link's hair color, so we'll let that slide. This game is just amazing. This is the first game that periodically saved that I ever played. Most other games like Mega Man X, Star Fox didn't really save at all. But I played a lot of games that had passwords, like Super Star Wars, Mega Man X, etc. They all had passwords that you could put in, but this was one of the first games that I didn't have to do that. It just saved for me, which obviously is pretty cool. Not having to put in a 16-digit password every time. But this game, I just remember playing this game so much, and I just had so much fun exploring, because I had no clue what to do. You didn't really get a lot of instruction. I mean, you got told where to go, but there was so many other places to go and explore, so many items to find. It just was so much fun to always have something to go find. And that's a lot of why I loved this game. This game just dropped you into the middle of the world, gave you minimal instruction, and then said, go save the world, and I really like that. So that is why this game is number 2, beat out only by Minecraft. I'm sure you guys saw this coming, but Minecraft is my number 1 all-time favorite game. I'm sure, yeah, like I said, I'm sure you guys saw this coming. There's no reason for this not to be on this list. If you guys were probably like, hey, where's Minecraft on the list? Did you forget about Minecraft? No, I didn't. It's just my favorite, so I had to wait for the end for it. I love this game. There's nothing about this game that isn't awesome at all, ever. I mean, there's TNT, there's villagers, there's farms. I mean, here I'm gonna build a smiley face out of TNT and then blow it up. I mean, I am failing a little bit on the TNT, but you know, just ignore that and just look for what's coming. Okay, a smiley face out of TNT. This thing gonna blow up. This game is awesome. When I first started playing this game, I didn't play very much. I didn't play survival. I only played creative. And what I would do is I would go on Super Flat World and literally just go find villages and blow them up. That's all I would do. And I loved it. And that's a lot of what I love about Minecraft. There are no rules. There's nothing saying do this, do that. Sure, there's achievements, and that kind of points you in the direction of going to the end, fighting the Ender Dragon. and getting just super powerful and stuff, but you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. You can just like build and blow things up. Just repeatedly. Just build something and blow it up. Because, you know, it's literally whatever you want to do. You're in charge, there's nothing that can stop you. You're invincible. I mean, except for in a moment here when I, unfortunately, a little bit too close, lag out a little bit, and then die. But, yeah. Also, I had some weird terrain generation on this world. Like, you saw just a little bit there where it was cut off, kind of weird. I didn't actually go over there, but it was a little strange. But yeah, I love this game. Yeah, I'll always love this game. And that's why it is the #1 spot on my top 10 list of favorite games of all time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, dudes, for joining me today on this little new little thing. Top 10 list of favorite games of all time. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe to see some more. That would be very much appreciated. And let me know in the comments, what are your top 10 favorite games? And if you don't feel like typing that much, like top 5 or top 3, what are your favorite games? Let me know. I'd be very interested to see what some of you guys say. And then if you guys want to see some more lists like this, like top 10 favorite games, and then some other like my top 10 adventure maps or top 10 Minecraft mods, something like that. If you want to see some more lists like this, or more structured videos that aren't like gameplay per se, but more like informational or like educational stuff, again, let me know if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see some more like it. So, without further ado, I'm gonna sign out for today. So yeah, I'll see you dudes in the next video. This is KDG signing out. I already said I was signing out, but you know I'm good at this whole thing, so I'm gonna say the same thing twice, and no one can yell at me because this all happened in the past. So if you do yell at me, it'll happen in the future, and then in that case, hi from the past. How's the future? Chill out, like have some seeds from the past. Pretty cool. Anyway, see you dudes in the next video. This is KDG signing out again.